Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. For those that are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Alexis. I'm a classically trained cellist. I've been playing for about 19 years. I am a gigging musician in Florida. I work a 9 to 5 and my part-time job is doing gigging and I absolutely love it. About 2 months ago, I made the decision to try to take my music in a different direction, or rather just explore a new direction. Yeah. I wanted to explore what would it look like to create music using a looping station. And that's not a foreign concept. Looping stations have been around for a long time, but it was just something that I thought, you know what, I'd like to be able to give that a try, and I'd like to use my cello and a looping station combined. So that's been what I've been doing for the past 2 months. I've been making YouTube shorts, Instagram reels. I've been making these smaller videos as well, and it's been great. But you guys have been so encouraging. You guys have been so amazing. Just being able to receive messages from you guys. I've been hearing from friends and family, from colleagues that I went to school with that have just been sharing good wishes and encouraging me to keep up the good work. And that means everything to me.
I was a little bit nervous starting this out,
but I'm really glad that I did. That's part of the reason that I'm making this video now. I've been thinking for the past couple of weeks about my experiences with creating these videos, balancing that with just day-to-day life. And I thought, you know, it might be good to create a video about just some of the things I've learned so far.
and just to be clear,
I am still a Jedi Padawan in training. I have a lot to learn about content creation. I have a lot to learn about being a musician. That is like a lifelong journey situation. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to share some of that with you guys. And I also thought it'd be cool to make this video as documentation for myself to be able to look at later down the line. I have for you, my friends and colleagues and family and all the people that are out in the YouTube universe, 3 lessons that I have learned. So the first one, I learned that it was really important to have a clear picture as to why I was doing this. Everyone gets into YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the platforms for different reasons. Some do it just for fun. Some do it as a business full time. Some of us are part-time. I've got my 9 to 5. And so the big thing for me was realizing I need to have a clear picture of why I'm doing this, because it's going to take some work. And having a clear understanding for why is going to help me go into the marathon, if you will, of just learning all the things. So yeah.
my mind just went blank.
All right, we're back. So I know for myself, musician, that would be a clear enough reason, right? Well, I started to think about it some more. I'm like, well, yes, I am a musician. And yes, as a musician, using a platform like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram to play songs would be a driver enough. That'd be reason or mission enough. But I started to think about it and I was like, well, wait a minute. Is that really the only reason? Am I starting YouTube just because I'm a cello player and I need to just generate a ton of songs? What is the driving reason for me as Alexis to be using this platform? What is it? So I started to think about myself as an individual and some of the things or some of the goals that I had as an individual human being. And I thought about it, you know, fundamentally, I need to be able to create things. It is what makes my brain happy, my heart happy, to be able to be challenged by creating new things. I'm inspired and motivated by looking at a song and going, whoa, that sounds really cool. What would that sound like on cello? And even beyond that, I was thinking with this whole content creation thing in general, it's not just about the music side, but it's about the equipment and about the software and the systems. And we'll get to that in a little bit. I was like, fundamentally, I love embracing a challenge and learning new things. I love that. I love being able to do that. It's what motivates me. And so I realized, I was like, that is one of the reasons that I really want to start doing this. And I want to take what I'm doing as a musician, playing music, and I want to challenge myself. I want to build my voice. I want to develop my voice as a musician. And I want to be able to challenge myself to take our popular music and convert it into something that is beautiful, something that you guys would appreciate, something that resonates with you guys. And then just being able to learn all of these different things. And we'll talk about the software and the systems and all that other stuff in a minute. But the other goal that I realized that was really important for me is I really wanted to be able to connect with people. I mean, I could go off in 72 different directions surrounding that, but fundamentally as humans, we all need to connect. We all need to connect with people. And I just found like the world of music is so big and yet so small. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool to just be able to meet other musicians, to be able to connect and collaborate, and even just meeting other people that enjoy and appreciate music as well. That was really one of the biggest drivers for me, is just being able to build connections with people. And if that means using the internet, why not? So having those two reasons was extremely helpful for me. And I think I'll find as I continue on with content creation that the goals that I have, they're going to stay the same fundamentally, but I'll start to be able to see a little bit more granularity. Things will start to become a little bit more clear, a little bit more specific as I go. That's something that I'm encouraged about. I hope that that's encouraging for you guys when you go into developing content. It's not necessarily knowing exactly from start to finish what your content creation journey is going to look like. It has more to do with going fundamentally, like, why am I doing this? What's the driver? So that's the first lesson I've learned, is just know what your why is. The second lesson that I've learned through this is don't overthink things. Don't overthink things. And I am a recovering overthinker.
This is also a reminder to myself. This is a public service announcement for the next planet not to overthink all things. Anyway.
There's going to be a lot of information out there. So there's going to be a lot of different like pathways that you can take. And so for me, when I first started with that, I was thinking, okay, I need all this equipment. I've got these systems I've got to learn. With the equipment, it was like, what type of camera do I need? What type of mic do I need for my instrument? The systems, what am I using as my digital workstation?
I want it to be perfect.
So I was just like, okay, I need to go ahead and just start researching different things. And so I spent a lot of time just researching online, YouTube. I ended up finding this gem of a person online. He is a cellist based out of Nashville. His name is Caleb Yang, and he has a whole program around looping for cello. And so I've taken some lessons with him. I still am planning on taking more. Caleb, I need to email you. You're going to get lessons on the schedule soon. But yeah, he has been an amazing resource. He's the one that introduced me to all of the different equipment that I currently have and helped me find the most cost-effective options that worked for me, and gave me some homework to do in terms of researching other equipment that I may or may not want. And then I also, when it came to like things like cameras and things, I just went and watched a ton of YouTube videos and looked at reviews and all those things. And that took some time, but I just told myself, this is not about perfection. I know what my why is. I know why I'm doing this. I just need to really clarify with myself, what do I need to start everything? The first thing that I ended up doing was I got my looping station stuff, but my first couple of videos that I put out on YouTube were with my phone. You can absolutely do that. I started to do more research. I started to think about, okay, I want to have my sound be a thing that people can hear in the video. I want it to be really, really clear. In terms of the mic for my cello, I have a DPA mic. Again, shout out to Caleb Yang. He has all the equipment, and he was able to he spoke extremely highly about that software, or about that mic. And that ended up being one of the bigger purchases that was really, really helpful for me, that I thought was worth it. It was really expensive, but it was worth it. I started out using iMovie to pair my audio and my visual together. The visual comes from my Sony ZV-E10. I just recently purchased the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for content creation that I'm going to be doing. I've got some ideas about some stuff. I'll keep you posted on that. But that's actually what I'm filming on now. I know I'm kind of speaking all over the place here. At the end of the day, if the goal is to create content on YouTube, you can use your phone, plain and simple. If you want to level up, you can buy a really nice mic. The looper was something that I wasn't gonna be super cheap about. I got pretty much one of the most expensive loopers that are out there, but that was my audio interface and the looping station combined. And so that makes my life a little easier. And then I also have Final Cut Pro for my video editor, but you can use iMovie. And then I also have Logic Pro, which I haven't used yet, but you can use iMovie if you don't want to go that direction, which is free on your laptop. All really, really good things. Don't overthink it. If you are wanting to start out playing music, use your iPhone. If you want to level up a little bit more, you can start grabbing the different types of equipment that I am mentioning. I can try and maybe link some of them. I don't know. But yeah, don't overthink it too much. Just start asking a lot of questions. Ask people for help. Caleb was extremely helpful for me. I also had other people that I reached out to and asked for advice on specific things as well. I had people that were reaching out to me, offering suggestions and advice. Shout out to Nina for reminding me about the education bundle for that Apple provides. At the end of the day, your cell phone. You can record your audio on your cell phone. You can record the visual on your cell phone as well, and then upload straight up. But just let it be a process, because that's the thing with content creation. This is not about trying to race or sprint to accomplish and check things off of a list. It's about finding a process that makes it fun and enjoyable. It's about operating within your budget as well, which that's kind of like a swear word. I don't want to be thinking. Lesson number 3, that is just do it. Do it. Even if you're scared, just do it. That was the biggest theme that I saw in all of these YouTube videos that I was watching about content creation in general. It wasn't specific to just being a musician. It was don't overthink this. You've got your first video that you want to put out of some cover of a song that you really like. Just freaking do it. And it was kind of like an epiphany for me. I was like, oh, you mean I don't have to spend days and days and days preparing this piece? No, right now I'll do my job. I'll eat dinner. I'll grab all of my equipment and I'll sketch out the idea for a song. And then I record it. I don't write anything down. I just listen to the song. I might not even listen to the song. I'll sometimes challenge myself and go, what was the last time I listened to that? And what did it sound like? And then I'll map it out in my mind, and then I'll lay the tracks, and then I'll record, and I'll be done. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. I am also a recovering perfectionist as well. I would do 9 or 10 takes of a song and just go, oh, it needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. And I was just like, dude, I don't have the energy for this. I can't spend hours doing 9 or 10 takes, because it's not just me hitting the record button. It's me also hitting the record, for the looper for the GarageBand. I'm also hitting the record button for the camera as well. I'm kind of handling everything, kind of wearing all the hats there. So this is not about perfection here. This is about doing the best you can, and then releasing the video, uploading the video, and then just kind of letting things go from there. That was the theme I had really heard from these different content creators that I was listening to. And I listened to everybody under the sun. Just get out there and make the video, upload it. And don't be afraid. It doesn't matter if the video or the cover has been done by someone else. This is your individual voice. It doesn't matter if you have, if you're out of tune in a certain spot in the video. You'll be better next time. Don't overthink it. So that was something that was really helpful for me. It was helpful for me not just with creating music videos, but even just doing this now. I was like, thinking, they're called talking head videos. I'm not going to make a talking head video. Nobody wants to hear me yap for 20 minutes. But then I was like, well, I want to share my experiences with you guys. And I want to know what was going on in my mind, maybe a year from now. I'm continuing to do this. Lord willing, I'm able to continue to do this. I want to be able to know what was going through my mind. And so I'm like, oh, if I can upload a YouTube video and share my experiences, and maybe those experiences help you guys, then, my work here is done. Oh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. People are going to resonate with what you bring to the table. And I think really, it kind of goes back to my first point of identifying what your why is. If you know why you're doing this, if you know why you're creating content, if you know why, and kind of you have a basic underlying idea of what your goals are, that is going to translate authentically through everything that you do. And people resonate with authenticity. People resonate with you being genuine. They resonate with imperfection. I'm sitting here right now and I'm just I've taken maybe 2 or 3 takes doing this video. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go back and edit all this stuff because I've made mistakes and nobody's going to care. But I had to remind myself, people don't care. People resonate with that. Being able to share, people being able to share saying or tripping over your words or people resonate with that. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if you're thinking about or debating whether or not you're going to upload a cover of a song, or even if you're debating whether or not you're going to take something that you've created yourself, that you've composed yourself, and you want to share it with the world. Do it. Do it. And do it scared. Go, oh my gosh. My heart was when I first uploaded my first video. I was like, oh, what if people don't like it? Doesn't matter. Do it. Do it. Have a blast. You'll be so surprised. You'll be so surprised by the people that come out and say, wow, you did a great job. That was awesome. Keep up the good work. That's all that I've been receiving. I've had a couple of hate comments. And you know what I realized? It was I have thicker skin than I actually realized. I was like, oh, I really don't care. And those people that do say or put comments on your videos. I was talking to my friend Nina about this, and I was just like, Nina, the person said this. She's like, don't give a flying crap about that comment. Just keep posting. And that's what I've been doing. So I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. To recap, because I have the spiritual gift of yapping, of verbiage. First one, know your why. Understand why you're going to do that. Why you're going into content creation as a musician. Figure out the why. It doesn't need to be super complex. It just needs to be fundamental, true to you. Number 2, don't overthink or overcomplicate the process. Do your research and then go. And if your budget or if things you do, and we've all done this, if you do overcomplicate some of this stuff, just get back to the basics. Your phone. GarageBand is your friend. iMovie is your friend. Upload the video, which leads to lesson number 3. Just do it, for heaven's sakes. Upload the video. Compose the music or create the cover, upload the video. You'll be glad that you did. I know I have been. And I still have a lot to learn. There's still so much to learn. But that's part of the fun. I like to create things. And I like to connect. I like to connect with people. Those are my drivers. I like to create things and I like to learn things. So, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the ride, So anyway, that's my 28-minute spiel, which I think this video will get shaved down a little bit more. I hope it was helpful for you. If you guys like videos like this that kind of dive into what my content creation process is like or what it has been like, if you want to see more behind the scenes surrounding how I make the content creation, or it's not If you want to see more of how I create with the looper, there's two apps. First of all, let me know. I'm also planning on doing some live streams where I create looping tracks in real time. I've already done one. I'm going to definitely do some more. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this video. If you've got questions about things, throw them in the comments below, which I never thought that I would say something like that. But yeah, throw them in the throw them in the comments below. And I am going to leave you with just, I'm excited to continue doing this. Thank you guys for being here and for listening to me yap. And I hope it was helpful. And I wish you all the best. I'll see ya.